Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's a foul night in Congleton, unfortunately, because of bad weather, but it is not a foul night indoors because tonight I, DC Wood, presenter of The Box of Stuff, am joined by, once again, the 2004 Cheshire Poet Laureate, Mr. John Lindley himself. John, good to see you again. Good to be interviewing you for Beartown Radio again.
Good to see you, Daniel.
Yep. Now, obviously, when we last saw you, you were doing reel-to-reel at the Electric Picture House.
Yes.
Reading excerpts from Screen Fever. And now I understand you have a brand new poetry anthology out and about, and it's based on Dylan Thomas, yes?
It is, yes. It's a series of poems that, unlike the Screen Fever, where the poems had built up over quite a number of years and held back for a film collection, this feels very, very fresh because it's a pamphlet collection, 25 poems. And I think a good 20 of those must be from the last few months, so it feels very new to me. And I'm looking forward to tonight because I've not read most of them.
Wow, you've never stopped writing, do you? Which is wonderful.
Well, I try not to.
So you've written many poetry collections over the years. Obviously, Screen Fever. Scarecrow Crimes was another one.
Was, yes.
So how many have you written now? What's
I think this is the ninth.
No, the ninth.
Yeah.
So what things can people expect from it? Obviously, apart from it being based on Dylan Thomas, what can people expect from this that they may not have been able to find with your previous poetry collections?
I think the style may be slightly different. I think hopefully there is a combination of different aspects of the poetry, which I always try and do. So some of these things you might call out and out performance poetry. There's others that maybe work better on the page. There's a lot more use of rhyme than I would have normally put in a collection, although I've always used rhyme. But I think some of the rhyme and the rhyme schemes maybe less evident to the ear, so there are things going on in there that I hope people will investigate and find enjoyable in the poems on the page as well.
Well, obviously Dylan Thomas needs no introduction. What was it about the man that inspired you to write a collection about him?
I think because I'd visited Swansea for the first time a few years ago, and then subsequently was asked to appear at two of the Dylan Thomas Festival of Words in subsequent years, and it just being, you're right yourself, Daniel, just being around things starts to have an effect, and it was inspiring me. But I suppose as well then this may, although Dylan Thomas is, yes, a household name, a lot of, as we know, of poetry is on the periphery of people's attention and imagination. But the fact that the centenary of his birth is this year and has been approaching, that's the reason I think that it's foremost in my mind.
Excellent, wonderful stuff, and obviously looking forward to your reading tonight, and be looking forward to what the future holds as well. What other plan? You've achieved many things in your career. You've done so many things, done so many workshops and events. What would you say is left is in your future still to come?
I never really think like that. It's always partly a surprise to me. I just keep writing, and when I go off in these different directions on a certain theme, it's never a conscious thing. Yeah, and reel to reel, which hopefully has got legs, in terms of a performance, because as you remember, it's a cinematic experience as well as a poetic one, I hope. With film being shown, and with Alex Bell being invaluable to me in the editing he's done with that and the operation of that. And we've got bookings starting to come in for that, so we're at Great Budworth Hall next month.
Excellent. So it's going to continue to tour?
Yeah, I think it will, and that will be just something that goes along with, I'm sure, side by side with my other writing.
Brilliant. Can't wait to hear that and hear more of it. Thank you very much for your time, John.
Thank you, Daniel.
Good luck with the new collection, and we'll hope to chat with you again back in the studio again when opportunity arises.
Okay, thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you very much, and this is DC Wood signing off for the